Hi, this is Pat Iyer, and I am so pleased that you're watching this video to have a chance to meet David Goodall. David is going to be one of the speakers at the LNC virtual conference taking place October 23, 24, and 25 in the year 2020. David, I am just delighted that you're going to be sharing your special area of expertise with our legal nurse consultants. Welcome.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me.
We're going to take you through a hypothetical scene, David, and I'd like you to highlight how you're going to help LNCs with this problem. The attorney calls, makes a phone call, the LNC picks up the phone, and the attorney says, I've got a case, I'm going to need some help, I'm wondering if you're the right person to help me. What will you be sharing with us when you do your presentation that will help us work through how to respond to that type of question?
Yeah, so it's amazing. It's the 5-step strategies for negotiation. It can work to close $100 million worth of business and to even get your kid to go to bed. The strategy, everything is a negotiation. Every conversation is a negotiation. Basically, step 1 would be establishing rapport. Step 2 is asking questions. Step 3 is establishing a value to that particular person you're working with. And then closing, asking for the sale. I mean, in this case, it's asking for business, asking the kid to go to bed, asking for the check, and then really handling the objections. There's basically really only 4 objections. I'm not going to tell you here. You have to show up to the event to hear what the 4 primary objections are.
And layered in this, David, you're going to be bringing in techniques from NLP. Can you tell our viewer what that means?
So neurolinguistics programming is basically how we store and retain data. Most of our data is basically stored with emotions. There's basic eye patterns that we use on how we pull that data out, and I'm going to teach you strategies on how to witness the people you're speaking to, where and how they store their data, and how they most hear and respond to your questions. So VAK, which is visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Whenever you're negotiating with someone, they have a dominant way of finalizing a decision. And I'm going to teach you an eye pattern trick to determine how your counterpart makes those decisions.
And I think you're going to focus not only on eye patterns, but also what people say that give you clues as to how they process information.
Yeah. People use word patterns, and being able to pick up on a word pattern and repeat that back on those open-ended questions. We've gotten in a society where we're down in our phones all the time, and most of the times when we communicate with people, it's yes/no questions. We're going to go over a section on how to ask open-ended questions so you get the other party speaking. When they're speaking, you're going to hear their word patterns, you're going to hear how they want to be spoken to, and then teach you tricks on how they can feel heard. So again, which goes back to building rapport.
Excellent. I am so looking forward to your session, David. And for you who's watching this video, be sure you go to this link to sign up for the conference. That link is LNC.tips/October 2020 virtual. You'll see that at the bottom of this video. That link will take you to the conference page so that you can see the agenda and you can grab your spot. And you'll have a chance to meet David, ask him questions, participate in his exercises, and immediately use the information that he shares in his session. Thank you so much, David, for being part of our faculty.